Free kick goes the way of Motema Pembe. Chance to gain some territory, move upfield a little. Whilst River's certainly the more experienced side, even if they are young at this stage, DCMP are past winners on the continent. Their only trophy, the African Cup Winners' Cup in 1994. So historically, knowing what it takes to win, this new batch of players, less experienced, but I'm sure no less hungry for a continental trophy to add to the cabinet. Painful one there for Bongonga Bwanga. Just caught in the back of the head, I think with combination of the head and forearm of the Rivers centre-back. And the number 9 will now make his way over to the sidelines before heading back on. DCMP with 12 domestic titles since 1963. Currently the third most successful club in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Only TP Mazembe and their Kinshasa rivals AS Vita Club with more. Referee not interested there. And to be fair, no real appeals, just a strong tackle. Cleared long by Antakab Sochima. Foul there, which DCMP could have been in a very dangerous position if there hadn't been a whistle. Would have been 4 on 3. Yakanji Doctor getting involved, but certainly a little clumsy. Tackle from behind. No free kick, but a throw as Ampea gets back to his feet, the left back, in towards Nwagwa. Does well to find Ampea again. But a slight miscommunication between the two there. Left back looking to lift it over for his centre forward, but he was heading back, I think wary of the offside trap, perhaps. Mondia Kalonji there to play a short pass from the goal kick for his keeper. Nice build-up play here for DCMP and a chance of a shot from the edge of the area. As Kanda, his shot blocked. Possession has been evenly balanced between the two. Playing it a little bit too close there for comfort to Nwagwa, but no harm done. Lomboto on his toes again. So yes, far from dominated by the home side. They are on the attack here though, but again, just the final ball to Nwagwa, a little bit careless. Williams Mitchell that time playing it ahead of the centre forward. Nice idea there, threw a ball towards Bwanga, but again, just too far ahead of a centre forward and rolling through to Sochima on that occasion. But yes, DCMP will be pleased to be in the game, I think. Not too many nervy moments in the opening half an hour, which we are heading towards the half-hour mark. I mentioned those 12 titles for DCMP. Has been a 15-year wait now since they last lifted the trophy in 2008. Shot there again from the edge of the area. Still waiting for their first shot on target. Not sure what that was exactly, but it certainly wasn't a shot on target. Don't think it could have been a delivery in. It has been TP Mazembe dominating Congolese football in that 15-year period. Couple of titles as well for Vita Club. A patient wait for the Motema Pembe fans, waiting for another triumph for unlucky number 13. Chance here again for Rivers to close in on goal. And Wagwa playing it to Ohawume, change to the right wing. His attempt at a return ball blocked off, and it will be another corner. As ever, Williams-Mitchell on set-piece duties from the right. Few to aim at. Doesn't find one though. Cleared away. Space on the edge of the area, attempting for a shot. But Chukwu unable to keep it down. It's lacking a little accuracy both sides. Now that's 6 shots for Rivers, only one of which was on target. That volley from Onwagwa. And 3 shots for their opponents, none of which have been on target as yet. So just a little accuracy needed at the most important stage. It will be now Rivers with a free kick. And Wagwa, the man knocked down on that challenge, and he'll now head into the box. Chukwu's task will perhaps be to find the centre forward. Great aerial ability, he's shown that already. And he's lurking in the D. Not the best angle to attack, quite straight for the delivery. Indeed, it is laid off and out to the right now, but the delivery from Kazi Godswill no better from a better angle. 23-year-old's been playing well recently though. Was called up by Nigeria for the African Nations Championship qualifier with Ghana. Out to the right. Delivery still lacking though. That one too low. Perhaps another chance though, maybe from the left. Loose touch from the captain and Gimby, and he'll have to get back now, because here comes Paul Aqua. We've seen what he can do already. Nice ball to switch it over to the left. Taken down on the chest. The shots over again. Hanoya this time. Failing to hit the target. Good build-up. Nicely taken. Did everything right, apart from the finish, just leaning back. Some encouraging applause from Ginny. His team are holding their own for the most part. They may have been more punished if it were, or if there were better finishing being produced by Rivers. But you can only defend what the other team offers. And so far, Rivers haven't truly threatened Hervé Lomboto in the DCMP goal, just aside from that one volley really. Only time the keeper was made to work. Sort of stumble on the left wing. I'm still searching for that number 13 title, DCMP, but hasn't stopped them winning 14 Coupe de Congo trophies. So this latest batch of players for the Kinshasa club do know how to win as well. They'll need to prove that in this competition though, still waiting for that first win and that first goal, more to the point. Another set piece snuffed out though. Paul Aqua doing well to find Nwagwa. Went in a tight spot there on the right wing. Pretty much full strength squads, both sides. Just the one injury between the two teams, that's Andungala Luanda, number 13 for DCMP. The only injury absence for this game. As I said before kickoff, not ideal preparations for the visitors. The game, of course, postponed yesterday. And that was because DCMP were stuck in Uganda. Some kind of technical, logistical issue, admin issue, I've been told. And that resulted in them having to sleep on the airport floor. You wouldn't know it. They look full of energy. And they're winning a corner. Masinga, as he burst down the left wing. Credit to the players for just getting on with it. Having to amend their plans. And now a decent delivery in that time with the corner. Headed away, running to the left wing. And another chance to lift the ball in. And doing well to find Masinga. Can't quite create the space for a shot. And he'll now have to defend Aqua. Once again, Nwagwa making a nuisance of himself for Lomboto, having come out. He had to clear with his foot in the end, waiting for the ball to reach the area, but he wasn't going to get there in time. We will have the first booking of the game, it would appear. Seemingly going the way of Masinga. Not sure what the yellow card... Oh no, clearly not on. It's a free kick. So there we go, confirmation. Casey Godswell. And now looking to make the most of the opportunity from that free kick. And another corner. Better spell here from DCMP. Lifted in again, and the header falls to the back post, up in the air. Referee has blown his whistle though, and it will be a Rivers free kick. Chance to clear their lines and settle themselves after a slightly nervy few minutes. Stanley Aguma have to consider whether he wants to shuffle things around during half-time. It's approaching 6 years with Rivers, the longest-serving coach in the Nigerian League. Started as an assistant coach at Dolphins FC before that merger, and that was back in 2008. So a long time with the club in its various guises. And now his players looking to get a goal just before half-time. Not a bad delivery there from Godswill. He'll have to be careful now, the right back, for the remainder of the game on that yellow card. That also the case for Morris Chukwu, who is one yellow away from a suspension for an accumulation of bookings. Picked up 2 in the first 3 games. So into the final 5 minutes of this first period. Still waiting for the deadlock to be broken. A goal would help the game, I think. They're not too cautious of an approach from either side, just lacking in cutting edge quality when in front of goal. There's been some quality in the build-up, just not in the finishing so far. Just 1 shot on target despite 11 attempts between the 2 teams. That one running through again for Lomboto. Not the tallest goalkeeper at 1.79 metres, but he's been having a good tournament, and he made the only save of the game from that Nwagwa volley. Avoided conceding just his 2nd goal of the tournament. It was Paul Aqua who he conceded to. In the previous game, about a week and a half ago. Safety first from Mondia Kalonji back to his goalkeeper. Now building down the right-hand side. Mandela away from one white shirt, but immediately into another, and now maybe a bit of space to use for Rivers. Flicked on by Nwagwa and kept in. Now can the delivery come back towards him? Goes down in the box, the referee's not interested. Nwagwa not really appealing for the penalty. And now space at the other end, the game opening up a bit in the final few minutes of the first 45. Over to Masinga on the left-hand side. Flicked on by Bwanga. He heads back into the box. A stab tackle putting an end to that attack. Played into a bit of trouble there by his teammate Chukwu, but winning a free kick. And now Rivers will be able to get back into their formation. Doing well there, Chukwu, to win himself a free kick, knowing the pressure that was coming in from Kikanji Doxa. Taken down by Ohawume. And now Rivers with 60 seconds or so left to try and find the opener. Let's see how much additional time is added on. We've had a few stoppages, not a huge amount. Lifted forwards nicely by Aqua for Godswill. And it will be perhaps a final corner of the half. A final chance for Rivers to put themselves 1-0 up, as they did in the previous game. Got towards the back stick, and Ndasi only able to flick it out for a throw. Just too much on that delivery. Did have to wait till the second half for the goal between these two sides. Back a couple of weeks ago. Aqua's goal coming in the 53rd minute. Into additional time now over the first half. Haven't yet seen confirmation of how many minutes will be added on, but I won't imagine it'll be more than 1 or 2. So final chance now with this free kick for Rivers before the half-time break. And they find Nwagwa in the middle again, or one of the big centre-backs who will make their way forward, you'd imagine. Lomboto organising his defence, and I would assume a wall, just a two-man wall required. Not too worried about a shot from there, unsurprisingly, perhaps. Would be some effort from that distance, but plenty to aim at in the middle. 6 white shirts waiting to make their move. Referee just wants to have a word with a couple of players. Kanji Doxa and Nwagwa. Referee letting the pair know he's got his eye on them. It was just a 2 minutes of attribution. You'd have to say he's 1.65 metres tall, but he used every centimetre of that there. Didn't even need to get off the ground. Just finding some space in the box and then finding the net. And Rivers do take the lead, 1-0, just before the half-time whistle. And that is it. The final action of the half is the first goal of the game. Paul Aqua breaking the deadlock deep into stoppage time of the first period. A lovely delivery, and finding him unmarked in the box. DCMP have been in the game. They've not just sat back, but they've struggled to be effective in the final third. Just the 3 shots, none of which are on target, as compared to 9 from the home side. 2 on target, the second one of those hitting the back of the net. It was Williams-Mitchell again with the set-piece delivery. He gets himself an assist. That's surely his best delivery of the day. Saved for additional time of the first half. And Paul Aqua dispatching it for his 5th goal in CAF competitions this season. Got the winner last game. Will that prove to be the winner again today?
See, I was pissed at you. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I know I did to love has been paid. I hate that.
At Total Energies, we go the extra mile for you.
All of the goals, 1-0 to the Nigerian side at the halfway point.
It was all square when the Brazilians battled the 10-time CAF Champions League winners in Cairo.
It's been slammed in the top corner. Heavyweight clash here.
Now, a resolute Sundown side will have the boost of a home crowd as combat resumes at Loftus Versfeld in Pretoria. Watch the continent's greatest clashing heads in Africa's ultimate club contest, live on SuperSport. Stay connected to DSTV.
Here for all women in sport. Here for her.
It's modern art, Serie A, live and in HD, only on SuperSport on DSTV.
When did business become so complicated? It's time to simplify. That's better. So, you want it easy, ne? Tired of the red tape, being just a number, and the endless search for a better connection? There's an easier way to run your business for card machines, remote payments, business.
Race as one, live on SuperSport on DSTV Premium. Proudly brought to you by Discovery.
A wonderful afternoon and welcome to it. We're coming to you live from Dobsonville Stadium in Soweto. That's where we are. It's the Group A clash between Maruma Kalans as well as USM Algier. It's going to be one of the Hamdinga with conditions overhead 26 degrees Celsius. A little bit of rain expected much later in the day, but won't come as the game is being played. Well, if the visitors are going to play an offside trap, they might need to set it up nicely because there are pacey players in the side of Maruma Kalens. Utladisa for one, Nku as well as Chivavairo as well as they come forward now. And what can he do? Looks to go on a solo run and does well to find Nku. Can he bury it? And yes, he does. Lesiba Nku is the first one to draw the blood. Shwasha. No. Good goal from the home side, but credit to Lucky Mahume. That solo run from him from winning the ball there, Stiga.
Yeah, brilliant tackle there from Mahume.
Long throw in. Falls for Mohamed. This time around, he looks to send on. Well, let's try from a distance from him. A good idea, but execution let him down slight a bit. 30 yards out. What can they do? We'll go directly for goal. And sadly so. is not exactly where he really wanted it, is Janti.
Yeah, just didn't do enough to get it up and over the wall there, Janit.
Well, ball onto the near post, and Kwapeng doesn't get the final touch. And it comes off a defender. And 6 goals amongst the 4 players that are in the starting lineup. Chivavairo Nku runs over the ball. No, should have finished there, Nku. Should have caught any second of the day, and second for Marumo Kalans. Well, he can't believe it, Chivavairo.
A brilliant pickup here for Kwapeng, finding space for Chivavairo. Just assessing his options there. Choosing to go for the far post there, but it's Nku that actually pulled out, you could see.
Well, on your World of Champions, there is the Nedbank Cup action later on today. Tonto FC will be taking on Amazulu, so be sure not to miss that. It's the last 16 as they take a shot from a distance from Chivavairo. Oh, protect the best out of Benport.
Yeah, brilliant turn there from Chivavairo. Very aware of his surroundings there. Once again, Gallants penetrating through the middle.
Kwapeng plays it with Chivavairo. Mpambaniso arriving late. What can he do? Looks to set himself up. Is Mpambaniso. Eventually the shot that he takes is not on target. The idea perfect, but execution not the best.
Yeah.
Came up and company doing well to retain the ball. As he's on it again. Kiba combines with Mohomi. Looking to release Mpambaniso. Great control from Mpambaniso. Chivavairo. Keeper saves a double save from Benbot. Oh, looking impressive. But it is Kwapeng. Shota. Nothing the keeper could do at the third time of asking. Did his best, but like a predator, Kwapeng pounced.
Yeah, what a brilliant move there from Mpambaniso. Great awareness there. The first save, the second, basketball-like. And Luisev dilly-dallying in the box, and Kwapeng once again, like a jack in the box, snacks up.
Well, looking to try and keep it down. Opportunity. Oh, what a save from Arubi. Lovely save from Arubi. Commanding goalkeeping. Still alive also. Velasa this time with the block. Well, too little, too late, maybe you'd say. It's Marumo Kalans that walk away victors in this game.
One more time.
Who is the best African player in Premier League history?
Good question.
So good they named him twice, JJ Okocha.
Now you can choose the GOATs.
The quality of their football has made the watching world smile.
Select your best African Premier League players of all time. Go to supersport.com/Africa11 for more information.
It was all square when the Brazilians battled the 10-time CAF Champions League winners in Cairo.
They've been slammed in the top corner. Heavyweight clash here.
Now, a resolute Sundown side will have the boost of a home crowd as combat resumes at Loftus Versfeld in Pretoria. Watch the continent's greatest clashing heads in Africa's ultimate club contest, live on SuperSport. Stay connected to DSTV.
It's modern art, Serie A, live and in HD. only on Supersport on DSTV.
See, I was pissed at you. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I know I did to love has been paid.
At Total Energies, we go the extra mile for you.
Hello and welcome back to Uyo for the second half of this match day 4 Group B match between Rivers United and DC Motema Pembe, the 2022-23 Total Energies CAF Confederation Cup. Just waiting to get back underway, seemingly a half-time change for DCMP. Number 30 coming on, Ricky Tulenge Sindani. Looked like he was perhaps replacing Christian Kayembe. We will wait official confirmation as the fourth official goes off to sort out the board. But certainly Tulenge Sindani, the man waiting to come on. And in fact, it is Shifuaka Kanda who has come off to make way for the new man. The referee blows the whistle and we're back underway in Uyo. 1-0, the score at half-time. Paul Aqua with that breakthrough. Deep into stoppage time of the first period, just 10 seconds remaining. Rivers had threatened before then, but finally finding the net. Just their second shot on target. Centre forward Nwagwa with the one before that, a volley well saved by Lomboto, but the DCMP keeper could do nothing about the header. Paul Aqua just ghosting in unmarked, getting between the taller defenders, and then heading into the corner for his second goal in 2 games. The last one always coming against DCMP in the reverse fixture a week and a half ago. Showing his eye for goal again with his 5th in CAF competitions this season. Now it's on DCMP to try and find an equaliser. They can't afford to lose this game. That shot from range, not really threatening though. They'll have to do better than that. Cutting inside nicely, laid off. There was space. See, attempting one to hit, but getting underneath the ball. A substitute with his first involvement, not the best one. But hopefully his fresh legs will be able to make some difference to DCMP's prospects. Because yes, as things stand in Group B, they would be very nearly out the group stages. 2 points from their opening 2 draws. Not a bad idea there with the through ball. But yes, that would still be the case after match day 4 if things remain the same here. And that would leave them 5 points behind ASIC Mimosas in second place with 2 games to play. Rivers would be up to 9 points. And also all but confirmed to have qualified. And they're looking for a second goal here to all but confirm their win in the game. A foul there from the centre forward, Nwagwa. So a free kick will go the way of the visitors. So DCMP look to break through that white wall of shirts. Rivers will perhaps now drop back, play a little more defensively. It was they with more of the attacking intent in the first period, but now with a 1-0 lead, they would be within their rights to sit back and defend it. Trying to play themselves out from the back. Resulted in them giving the ball away not once but twice now. Can DCMP capitalise? Looking for the killer ball there. Head in hands for Bwanga. Very nearly finding Tulengi Sindani, substitute. Nice build-up play. Nice few interchanges. But just a little too much on that final pass. Winning the ball again though, as Rivers failed to play it out from the back. Delivered in by Bwanga, but a good recovery. I think remaining down, the Rivers centre-back there, holding his face. We'll have to see, we'll come back. There's the goal scorer, Paul Akwa, with a step over, and a nice ball out to the left. Joseph Anoya with space, laying it off for Ampere. Chance snuffed out in the end though. I'm assuming Rivers centre-back is back on his feet, or the referee surely would have stopped play. End-to-end stuff at the moment between the two sides. Bayandula on the right. Cutting inside, switching play to the left, but slightly overhitting the pass. Captain Ngimbi unable to reach that ball, and it goes out for a Rivers throw. Now maybe just look to calm things down now. It's Kazi Godswill. He's back on his knees. I'm not sure if it was he who was briefly down in the aftermath of that attack. Seems to just have a shoelace to Tyson, rather, on a yellow card. He'll be aware of that. Won't want to miss the next fixture. It is an important one with Diable Noir. Could confirm their qualification if they get the right result. Let us know with the hashtag TotalEnergiesCapCC what you thought of the first half, and particularly that Paul Akwa goal so late in the first period, 10 seconds of the additional 2 minutes remaining. Last action of the game, last touch of the ball, more or less. And it has livened up the atmosphere a touch here in Uyo. The home side with the lead, and the home fans who aren't in their home stadium but are just a short drive down the road from their normal home journeys. In good voice now. And the onus on DCMP to produce the attacking football and look for that equaliser. And here they are on the attack. Back heel from Bayandula, not quite coming off though. He gets it back though, and a shot. The first shot on target for DCMP. Not worrying Victor and Dukab Sajima too much, I would say. Straight at the keeper. Not a huge amount of power, but more promising signs from the visitors in the opening stages of the second period. Showing more attacking intent. And now, finally, with their first shot on target. Important to get that sighter. And now look at that. An immediate change and a chance of the equaliser. Just about cleared. That their biggest chance of the game, surely. Now Rivers will look to break, and it's 3-on-3. Aqua looking to switch it to the left, but his pass mishit. DCMP not punished on the counter. An apology from Nwagwa there. It's the clash. Williams Mitchell on goal on the turf as well currently. Man who created the first goal. Clear instructions from Stanley Iguma for his young captain on the day, Maurice Chukwu, just 20 years of age. Clearly with a great authority despite his tender years. Handed the armband. That's a nice ball forwards. Certainly sitting a little more defensive in the early stages of the second half, Rivers, but not afraid to go forward. The white shirts do flood towards the DCMP goal when they have possession. Currently being held up by Ahawume. Chance for Ampere to deliver it in, and he does so, and there is the second goal! And it's brilliantly taken. Paul Aqua. Round of applause from his goalkeeper, Victor Sochima. Bit of dancing to celebrate on the pitch and in the stands. And that man, Aqua, is showing his goal-scoring ability, and he will haunt the nightmares of the DCMP defenders. 3 goals now in 2 games. Patient build-up play, great delivery in by the left-back, and a brilliant volley, just sitting down on his left foot, Aqua. Perfect technique, head over the ball, and the ball into the bottom corner. Lomboto rooted to the spot. And 2-0 now, Rivers. Maybe no way back for the visitors. Frustration there, they know how damaging a loss in this game will be, and they now have a mountain to climb in the game, let alone in the group stages. 2-0 down, half an hour or so to find at least 2 goals. Had been more promising signs in the first 10 minutes after the restart. First shot on target, couple of decent chances. One close call for the Rivers United backline as the cross evaded Sojima, was eventually cleared. And that, not the first time they've played themselves into trouble, trying to play the ball out from the back, and maybe a chance for getting one back there. Over in the end. A shot from Mandele. A look to the heavens from Stevie Mandele. They can't afford to pass opportunities when they present themselves, and that is about as much space as they're likely to get in the Rivers third. They'll defend this lead hard now for the final 32 minutes. Nice footwork. Eventually running out of room though. Stays down, the referee not interested. And Wagwa does well to keep it in. His first touch making life a little harder for himself, but playing it to Anoya, getting it back now. Checks back onto his right foot. Vague appeal for a handball, but play continues, and it's into the middle again by left back Ampea. This time not finding Aqua. He was lurking at the back post, looking for a hat-trick. Well cut out there by Edward Agbo. Important interception, because on the right wing, Bayandula was totally free. DCMP not losing their heads just yet, still looking to build steadily. Half an hour. There is time for a couple of goals, and they've shown in the second half that they can create opportunities. They're just yet to take one. That a loose touch though, and one back by Aqua. Plays it forward to Anwagwa, gets it back. Running out of his space himself there though. Only one option in support directly ahead of him, with a defender between he and they. Little frustration creeping in maybe to some of the DCMP players, particularly there. Mandele. The referee will have a word with the midfielder. Maybe frustrated with that miss beforehand, and then with being a little manhandled by Joseph Anoya. A shove for Anoya, and then another for Williams-Mitchell. They work so hard to get to the group stages, but still, as we approach the 4-game mark in the group stages, still waits for their first goal of the competition proper. There'll be another free kick though for the visitors. Captain and Gimby will have to lead his men to this recovery if it is to happen. This time DCMP doing a bit of manhandling, giving away a free kick. Spoke about their 12 domestic titles in the first half. Rivers, of course, a far younger club since the merger in 2016. Finished second in their first ever It's just the way they play. Space again for Ampea, but clumsy touch from Madu, the substitute. And now DCMP looking to break. This time the Rivers players back in a defensive shape, a little quicker. Still space on the left wing though. And in towards Bwanga, lays it off. Declining the shot from the edge of the area. On this occasion, it's Makuyu Yalet. The few step overs, quick feet. Unable to find the man in the middle though. And all the way back to Lomboto. They'll build again from the back. Here they come again on the left wing. The overlap used, and the deflection though into the grateful arms of Victor Soshima. Nice turn there, space ahead. Trying to knock it past Christian Kayembe, and then claiming that he was blocked off, but I think in truth, just realising the ball had got away from him a bit. Mitchell out to Aqua on the right. Still full of energy. A dummy there by Ohawume, not coming off. Assuming, I imagine, that Nwagwa was behind him, but it was a defender. The ball given away. More possession for DCMP, and they're doing more with it than they did in the first half. Almost camped out now in the Rivers third. The offside flag up though against Ngimbi. And a final double change for the visitors. Apianom Kasareka and Junior Kone coming on. Job done for Bwanga for the day. He'll be disappointed not to have got on the score sheet again. And Nkosi, unsurprisingly, the other man to come off with that calf issue. Now the substitute Nakuyo Yalit, the man down, holding his foot. They'll hope he isn't suffering anymore because they've run out of substitutions, but back on his feet and fine to carry on. So still 2-0, Paul Aqua's 2 goals, the difference between the two sides. His third in 2 games against DCMP. A thorn in their sides. And a chance now for the substitute, just wide. Left, I think, by Sochima. He was comfortable. It was heading right of the post from his perspective. Better signs again. Substitutes combining. Kasareka finding Nakuyu Yalet. And it would appear, whilst we were watching the replay, that man has put the ball into the net. running back to the centre circle now. Nakuyo Yalet must have scored from the corner. I thought it took a deflection. And now game on for the final 15 minutes. The deficit is halved. The man who won the corner, seemingly dispatching it. I'm sure we'll see the replay soon enough. Confirmation there was Nakuyo Yale. And now Rivers in, maybe for a nervy final 12 minutes. They had everything under control. Had come close to grabbing a third a couple of times. And now you can see sitting deeper. And finally, DCMP do have their first goal of the competition. Aqua looking to switch the play, successfully finding Ahuame on the left-hand side. Rivers maybe less intent on defending than redoubling their lead. It's laid off by Ahuame, excuse me. That cut out though as Ampere tried to play it down the left wing. And here come DCMP. Rivers players retreating a little more quickly than they were before that first goal for the visitors. Turning away from Aqua onto the edge of the area. Sliding tackle doesn't come off. Yale wanted it again. Instead it's with Katareka. He does find Yale, who flicks it over, and an acrobatic attempt from Bovavaka. The substitutes have changed this game. 3 of them combining there. Gianni wanting a word. Nakuyo Yale making sure. Beating Sochima to the bouncing ball on the line. Midu Kingu Nakuyo Yale has put his side back in with a chance. A draw, not ideal in terms of their group standings, but would be a lot better than the loss that they were staring down the barrel of until he got one back for his side. They would probably take a draw now. It keeps them in with a slightly bigger chance of progressing to the knockouts. A few more nervous discussions in the Rivers technical area. Aqua though, even he can't hold on to the ball now, as the latest goal scorer instead. 2 goal scorers coming together. Aqua fouling Nakuyo Yale. It's a clumsy leg between the legs of the opponent. And winning it back again, the goal scorer. He's perhaps had the biggest impact of any of the 5 subs and a live wire since coming on. That earned him a yellow almost immediately. Blocked off there, Ahuami. And a yellow card, perhaps unsurprisingly shown to Mondia Kalonji. Referee with his eye on something off the ball there. Kalonji blocking off Ahuame. Rivers maybe with another substitute to come. Warmed up and ready to go on the sidelines there. Taken short, now lifted over. Ohawume with space, can he pick out a teammates? Spilt momentarily by Hervé Lomboto, but gathering it up before Akwood could make the most of that fumble and complete a hat-trick. One back again. Rivers maybe just need to compose themselves a little. Keep things simple. And he got 6 minutes left to survive plus additional time. They're playing themselves into trouble more often than they need to. The cross now. And Nakuyo Yele there was lurking behind again, waiting to pounce. If that was missed by Ampea, but a left back successfully clearing it out. Corner taken short again, as they did for the goal. Lifted into the back stick and headed out for another corner by Ndasi. Cameroon international, 4 caps and 1 goal. There he is again. Wise head, 31 years of age. He was in the team of the week during the last round of Confederation Cup games. Of course, part of a backline that secured a clean sheet on that occasion. Not the case today, though. And I said a goal would change the momentum of the game. It's certainly done that. DCMP threatening far more than they did in the first hour. There'll be a final double change, I imagine, for Rivers. Kanechakwu Augustine Agu coming on, as is Mohamed Shiraz. Ohawume coming off. He's had a decent game, maybe not quite as threatening as the other 2 members of the attacking 3, Nwagwa and Akwa. Of course, the latter with the 2 goals, and Nwagwa going close. But an important part of it now, and Shiraz with fresh legs will look to provide some needed spark when Rivers do get the opportunity to go forwards. But for now, they're defending again. The ball falls to Kasareka. Dealt with for now. Those fresh legs again for DCMP, making such a difference to their play. A number of the substitutes making a decent case to start the next game. If they can find a second goal, I'm sure a number of them will be in the starting 11 for what will be an important match on match day 5, more so than if they don't find an equaliser. Really is crucial to their prospects to grab themselves a point here and keep Rivers within eyesight with 2 games left in Group B. Nicely cutting inside, space on the edge of the area. It's Nakuyo Yale trying to get himself out of a tight spot. Rivers able to clear and hoofed towards the substitute. But Agu unable to win it on that occasion, and now the ball will head back in the direction of the Rivers goal. Williams-Mitchell was the other man to come off for Rivers. He sparked their what was 2-goal lead in this game with that excellent delivery turned in by Paul Aqua. Under 2 minutes remaining. That attacking verve just slightly fading from DCMP. They had the wind in their sails after that first goal, and they weren't far from getting themselves back on level terms immediately after it. And Ragwa, they're going down, holding his head, but the referee letting play continue. Madhu holding onto the ball, getting it back, failing to find Nwagwa though. Aqua has shifted to the left seemingly since Agu came on. Agu now more central with Nwagwa slightly to the right. Now, Kasareka looking to get the ball in, and he finds Nakuyu Yale, who goes down in the box. The referee not interested. The goal scorer remains down. Looked furious with the decision. We'll wait to see a replay back, maybe, of exactly what happened. He'll need to get up and move on, though. Referee's mind isn't going to be changed. And there's only 15 seconds of normal time remaining. We'll see how much stoppage time is added. They'll need him involved. He has looked to their most likely source of goals, and he did get the one. 4 minutes for them to find a crucial equaliser. They have to not concede a third. The ball just played ahead of Aqua. They could have put the game to bed there. But a sloppy pass from Agu. There's space ahead of Rivers here to run into, and it's striking the inside of the woodwork. So close to a third. Aqua was waiting in the middle. The substitute going on his own. And very nearly catching out Lomboto at the near post, and it is all Rivers here in stoppage time. Aqua giving away a free kick though. A number of things that we could see a replay of right now. See what the director chooses. The penalty shout. No, just the most recent free kick. I'll be interested to see that penalty shout for Nakuyu Yale. And then of course, the very near miss for Rivers as they went close to a third. Still holding his torso there after that coming together. DCMP not in a huge rush to get it forwards, passing it around the back for now, not forcing it. There goes the long ball, and it does find Kasareka with space on the right. He's also been promising since coming on. Forwards by Kone, but Rivers win it back and now look to kill the game off. They have a goal of the game, completing his hat-trick, his 4th against DCMP in 2 games, securing an important win for his side. He started it with the lifted ball over. Madhu laying it off, and then look at that perfect clinical finish just inside the far post. Curled in, found in space. DCMP committing too many players forward. As I said, sometimes attack the best form of defence, and now it will be a comfortable final couple of minutes for the home side and their home fans there in great voice. They will be going top of Group B. And Paul Aqua surely now with his eyes on the top scorer. The golden boots for the top scorer of the Confederation Cup. Early days, of course, but 4 goals in 2 games. No way a forward isn't thinking about the end game there. And showing more to his game than just goals, winning the ball back there, making his way forward. He's not done yet. He wants 4 in this game, let alone 4 in the competition altogether. And it's still Rivers on the attack. DCMP threatened for a 10-minute period. It looked unlikely that they could snatch a draw, in truth. It had been mostly one-way traffic for Rivers United in the first half. They got the opener finally. Deep into additional time of that first period. Aqua, given his moment, applauded off as a hat-trick hero. 4 goals against the same opposition in the space of 2 weeks. And there is the final whistle. 3-1 the final score. Rivers United move to the top of Group B in the CAF Confederation Cup. Paul Aqua with the hat-trick. A goal deep into first half additional time, early in the second half, and then deep into second half additional time. Just as Motema Pembe had looked to get themselves back into the game. Goal coming from that man we just saw, Nakuya Yale. Very lively after coming on as a substitute for the final quarter of an hour or so. He got them back into the game with that headed goal. I think it did cross the line. It was a close call, but either way, he put it in with a boot.